Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Toonkind D&D at 12 FPS. My name is Staria, and this is It's No Apartment Simple. This FPS have been a long time coming, and as you can see by the amount of FPSs I've been saying, it's like, there's this FPS that I'll be doing with Morski, but it hasn't been done. But let's pretend it has been done. It's gonna be done now. So yeah. Hi. I'll be playing Roboto, Nuclear Roboto, local dumb robot man. And with me today is my amazing, lovely, and very talented friend.
Hey, thank you. Hi, I am Morski, also known as Morskijez. I have been joined here by my lovely friend, and I'll be playing Moria, our good old detective from, she lives in Villestown. She lives
Beloved.
in Villestown.
Absolutely
She's lived there
beloved.
a bit. She's lived there a bit longer than Roboto, and she's trying her best, y'all.
Yeah. So, it's an ordinary day in Villestown, and this is before even chance meeting of the brain cells, and so
This
this
is
is
early on, yeah.
yeah, this is
Um,
like right is like just like probably a little bit after Aberration Investigator episode 1 with
it's like timeline,
yeah,
like timeline wise, I'm gonna say today's day happens. Moria literally just finished all the paperwork that gets shoved onto her after a case.
yeah,
She just finished it, so she's now chilling,
yeah. So you hear
having a good old cup of tea.
yeah. So, Moria, you hear a knock on your door.
She's gonna go answer the door.
And lo and
She
behold,
secretly hoping that, like, hopefully this isn't another case I just finished.
robot. And the robot,
Hi. I'm just imagining just a beat as they're like looking at each other, and Morris just like, "Hi, long time no see. Everything all right?"
Well, I wouldn't say it's a long time, but wanted to check to see if like I don't know, to know there's like paperwork and stuff if you need help.
I just finished that. Thank you.
Ah,
It's like you see Moria think of it. Okay, well, first things first. You went inside, and she opens the door more, like steps aside. Uh, the couch is there. She'll likely ask you as well, just like, do you want to eat or drink anything? Like, is that an option for you? She
ah.
doesn't. She doesn't know how robots work.
Yeah, and in response to that, I was like, well, can't eat or drink, so I'll have to decline. But I will
Okay,
accept the get inside offer.
sounds good. And like the door's closed. Uh, I admit, due to the nature of the paperwork, I'm the one who's going to have to do it. But thankfully, I managed to finish it already. Was just taking a break, in fact.
Ah, well, that's good. Uh, and he's just sort of like standing there a bit awkwardly. It's like,
She's
yep,
gonna shoo him to the couch, like, okay, you can't eat or drink, but you can still sit down. She's like guessing he just came over to talk about something or other.
yeah. And Rapato is just like, well, if you got everything set up, I guess. If I remember correctly, you're but new to around here, right?
Somewhat, yeah. I've been here for about 2 months. A little bit more now. Um, I still get lost sometimes, admittedly, though I have managed to explore part of this town.
Oh, it's around the same. It's around the same amount of time I've been here. So,
Yeah?
yeah,
Uh,
got here from from different continent. You know Furuma?
indeed I do.
It's
Are you from Firuma?
yeah, a little town over there. It's not really anything remarkable, but
Okay. Well, I suppose that means we'll be able to find out a lot more about this place, hmm?
yeah, goodness, it's sure been a time.
She nods, takes a knowing sip.
So, so I'm guessing you got this place after you got here.
I admit there was. Moria actually pauses and then is just. Well, after I managed to help out in the first aberration case, it was actually gifted to me.
Oh, well, hmm.
So it was gifted to me because I did such good work, and the idea was, I think, so that I have a place to get work related to these cases done. But I needed the house anyhow, and there's a top floor, so it worked out for me.
Oh well, that's convenient.
Yeah. I'm just like, do you want to roll insight for me?
Sure, I'm pretty sure that that yeah, Roboto leveled up after Aberration Investigator, so he'll still have all of this stuff. So that's a +9. Wait, I'm I just I just wrote a +9, not D20 or anything, just 15. We're gonna
Okay.
give him a 15.
I'll say that's just enough. More, like Mora mentioned, she needed the house anyways. Uh, I don't think you ever found out how Moria got to Einquell, but you get the feeling she did not have a house before she got this one.
Hmm. And Roboto nods and just like, you know, I was actually kind of hoping you'd know where to find he could place to like rent a house, cause I
Mm,
don't like the apartment I have at the moment. It's not very good. I just got something real small for got like a one room apartment right now, and I was thinking of getting it getting to a different apartment.
ah, yeah, that's entirely fair. Let's see. I'm sure I'd have heard something, and like she goes to think, and I'm just gonna roll. Yeah, that's a 25 on
Yep.
Moria's history.
Yeah,
That
you
was
know
a
plenty.
20. Yeah, just she knows what's going on in the neighborhood, and you know what, that makes sense.
She's a detective after
Resident
all.
detect, resident detective, and all. Yeah, like you kind of see her think for a bit, and yeah, it's nearby here even. But I know there was an apartment that was selling some flats.
Oh,
I
well,
don't I
well, it's
don't know in which direction exactly, but it's nearby here.
oh well. I guess I'll have to look into it after.
There's an odd, and if you wish I can come with.
And
Exploring isn't bad, and anyhow I have some free time now.
Frappado's eyes like light up. They're just like, you will?
Sure. If you'd like me to come with.
Yeah. Well, let's go.
Okay, I'm just imagining Roboto like yoinking Moria up, and there's just this moment of, let me just finish my tea, I'll be ready in a moment.
I don't think he'll like yoink her up, but he's like in like it's not a motion blur because he's not a toon, but like it's almost like that, but like in a blink of an eye is up and next to the door.
I'm
It's
just,
like, yep, he's waiting for you
I'm
now.
just like bounce, bounce, bounce.
It would be if you could actually see him. He's so fast you blinked, you looked away and he's already at the door.
Moria internally going, I better finish this tea quickly. Okay.
Finish it quickly before he's unleashed.
Whoa, a robot be upon ye. And I guess on that note, Moria has grabbed her jacket. She's by you with the door, and I imagine the two of you are outside.
Yep.
Does Roboto have any idea of where to start looking?
Well,
Or does he just start running?
well, why don't I roll for it? What's my what's my survival? That's a +1.
Oh my goodness.
That's a 14. What do you think? Do you think it's good enough, or is it?
I think that just misses. You know what happens? Mori doesn't even get a chance to look around Roboto, like you are already walking, looking around places. Would Roboto pull Mori along with him?
He probably. I don't think he'll like drag her along. He's just like walk. He's just walking. He walking.
Because I'm just imagining he's very excited and blah blah blah, goes Noom, and he walks right past the place the actual things are, or the actual apartments are, and walks up to like an apartment complex that's currently in the process of being built.
Oh God.
He looks up upon it.
Roboto just like to Moria, who he assumes is behind him. Just like, it's just a place.
Moria hurrying up looks. It's like there are parts of it done, though there are parts of it not yet done, and she looks upon this, and maybe I should roll perception.
Oh my
I
God.
believe that's a d20 plus 5. That's an 8!
Oh my God.
She looks upon it and is, I am honestly not sure.
Wanna go and check it out?
I suppose so.
And the duo commits trespassing.
It's fine. She's a detective. Trespassing is like a thing they always do.
Oh my God.
Anyways. Anyways, I'm imagining like a scene cut from the bottom of the building to like the middle floors or whatever. And there's just a blink, blink, and you know what? Shall we have them both roll perception again, just to
Sure.
see what they perceive?
Sure. Let's see what the
Nat 20 from Moria.
and a 21 from Roboto. Damn.
They perceive everything,
Yep.
and
I think what they perceive is that they're in a fucking unfinished building that is still being built.
yeah, you if Moria were a toon, you'd see the dot 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 above her head, as is Vo. She just has her smoking pipe out, and it's just like, we were mistaken.
Like if Roboto was a toon, he would at this scene just have the like the anime simplified art style that happens when it's just like moment.
Nice.
But unfortunately, he only looks like a toon, so he does not do that. But I think with those perception rolls, you also know, the two of them also know that it's going down the way they came isn't really an option because things move
Yeah.
around and it can be some dangerous to go back the by some fluke they didn't get hurt on their way up, but now, oh geez.
It's bonus. This is a toon building under construction. What if the elevator was just moved now? Just they turn behind them, then oh, the elevator isn't there anymore.
Yeah, the elevator just went on, and wait, what do you mean there's nothing up there? Oh, it's still going. Up there it goes. The
The
elevator clips
elevator
out of the
is
view.
going. The elevator is going to EBDB.
Yep.
I'm just imagining this beat of silence as they watch this. Moria face palms.
And Rodder's like, I get the feeling we were not supposed to be here. And, well,
No, we will. No, we were not. We'll just have to find another way down.
well, I suppose. And the Robotable's like, now, I think we can both do, I don't know, investigation to see if there's any, like, anything that, they can do.
Yeah, I'm just investigation, you say.
Oh my god.
That's a nat one.
Moria walks into a wall.
Like, bonus. It's like, because this building is partially built, it's like sketching, so she thinks she is able to, like, maybe look over the edge a bit to see if she can perceive anything. No, it's a wall. Just,
Yeah, it's like
there's
if
a bap as she hits it.
so you know how when there's like really frayed fur, but like frayed fake fur, it's like and it like stuff gets in like there's like stuff that's like half pulled out and it's like tickled and it's like annoying.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it feels like. You're just like it's in your eyes now. It's like ah.
Yeah, just like shakes her head, steps back a bit, and just, okay, this is gonna be hard. Like, trickier than first anticipated.
Yep.
And she can't exactly just punch through the wall, that would be rude.
Yeah, unfortunately, punching through the walls will probably cause some tune to cartoonishly yell at you with Grolix, and you will have to pay a fine.
Exactly, and Moria is already, like, skirting enough with money as it is.
Yeah, so let's not. But I think with that dirty 20 that Roboto has rolled, he can find a bit, at least a bit of a leeway, and oh god, this is a toon building, so how about we roll acrobatics to try
Great.
and jump? This will not end in a bad way whatsoever.
That was an 11.
Oh my god.
Well, Roboto, you're up.
Bravado is indeed up, and that's a 21.
Consider, because she stumbled into the wall, she's like, he makes a jump, but it isn't as strong. So Roboto, however, with his 21, manages to yoink her up and does like a backflip, holding her wherever they need to go next.
Yeah, I think Moria. I think there's like a bit where you can like try dropping down, and Moria, as she tries to drop down, she like trips, and so Roboto jumps down and in the air like grabs her so she doesn't like face plant.
She appreciates it. They have managed to get to the floor below. And this is probably like floor 6.
Yeah, and
There's still another 6 more
yeah, there's
floors to
still six
go.
more
Save
floors,
them.
and I think I think this is one of the more finished floors. Don't ask why there is why among all the sketches there is like one finished floor. Um, but I think
They got inspiration for this one floor the most.
yeah, they just had to draw it out before they'll forget.
Exactly.
So I think I'm trying to
I'm
think.
just in my head is just going artist struggles.
Well, I think in this room is an artist, which is which is currently trying to paint a picture, and oh no, there's these two strangers just dropped into their house.
I'm
Uh,
just I'm just imagining now as well. It's Roboto holding like Moria bridal style, and
honestly,
it's just
I
like
w-
dramatic. You know, it's a role performance
oh
for
my
me,
god.
and do it with advantage
Okay,
because Moria's with you.
okay, it's a good
So
thing he
help
has
action.
advantage because he has a -1 in charisma
Yeah,
rolls. Wait, no. Okay.
19
17.
or wait, 18,
17.
17.
Yeah.
Still 17.
Yeah, honestly, I was imagining it more as like Roboto has Moria under one hand, under one arm, and just like, but yeah, I think it's just funny. It's like he lands pretty,
Consider she was under one arm. He lands, he sees the artist, and then like real quick, oh no, we need to look dramatic. Pulls her into bridal carry and like lands there somehow.
yep,
Despite them both being real kind, there is like the anime sparkle.
yeah, and
We're in a toon building. It's fine.
but also he's a complete outer doof, so he's also doing a peace sign. Uh,
That's where the -1 in charisma comes in.
yeah. And I think the artist, you know, the toonish like flurry of brush swings, and there's like now there's the painting, but it's like, you know, like fucking it looks anime as hell, and he can
Oh my
barely
goodness.
recognize Moria and Roboto,
Oh my
but
goodness.
it's emitting sparkles.
Moria is hesitant, but she gives a thumbs up to the artist.
Roboto, I think there's just like shared glance between Roboto and Moria, just like both with like a raised eyebrow, and it's like, yeah, thumbs up. And
More is then just kind of like goes down from the carry and is just like, sorry for breaking in here by accident. We just got a bit lost. Just like bows to him a bit, goes to find the exit.
yeah, and the artist just sort of like points at the staircase, but it's like right there.
Ooh,
And
great, fantastic.
and yep, you can just go down the stairs. and
Yeah,
and
boy.
the stairs are like made out of paint, and you get the feeling that the artist painted them because they just got tired of like jumping down.
Understandable, really.
So yeah, uh use the stairs.
What if we have
Unfortunately.
our dorks roll survival
Okay, survival once again.
to see on which floor they exit?
Yeah. 9. Oh, looking promising, looking great. That's a 17.
17. You know what happens? Moria is like, okay, we can go down 2 floors here even. And then Roboto somehow gets turned around, starts walking in a direction that would get into the 8th floor. She, however, yoinks him back.
You're just like drag him by like just drag
like
him by the
either
fucking
takes a
shirt.
whole. It's like either the shirt or like the necktie just takes a hold of that and hey, wait a moment, you're going the wrong way, yoinks him over.
Ah, God, this really is confusing.
Toon buildings, Roboto. This
Yeah.
isn't even the worst one I've been in.
No, no, definitely not. Remind me to tell you about the theater.
The theater?
I'll tell you later. It's a whole
Okay.
story. There were a lot of fish.
It's like visible confusion on her face, but like, yeah, okay, sure.
Just like, sure. In
And
this house, we have lots of references, baby.
we love to see it. And let's see, they have gone from the 6th floor to the 4th floor.
Yeah, and you wanna do a puzzle now, Morski?
Sure. Sure. Um, so this floor, unlike the above floor, is really sketchy. There's barely even outline.
Oh boy.
So hey, do me acrobatics just to make sure you don't fall.
Okay. Seems like a sketchy situation. 19.
They both make it. It's like these two get to the floor. There's that beat, beat, beat. Then realize that, oh, the floor isn't colored in. They both manage to just jump to the side as like a paint can falls down to the floor below.
Yeah, they stand on like the lines of the tiles.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a bit like stretchy because it's still just sketches.
Mm, it's like because they rolled so high, I'm gonna say it's gonna be okay for them for here. Now they'll know to walk on the lines, but it's just like moment of silence for the paint can.
Yeah, I think at this point, I think Roboto is like now sort of like crouching on the line that he's like standing on, hands in front of his face, and like the motion, the fucking let me find the emoji.
Boy.
Yeah,
I
fucking
must.
that's just like he's like squatting down. It's like it's like I forget the feeling like Moria just like on the opposite end of him, just like, and he's just like looking at her, just like, well,
I must wonder how the tunes get up from this floor to the above floors. Wasn't the 6th fully made?
ah,
Just shakes her head. Okay, better move on. No point overthinking.
yep, yep. I seconded that. And I'm just gonna roll perception to see if it's possible to see the next floor underneath. Oh, that's a 7.
The answer is no.
Yeah, it's just it's just a white abyss underneath.
It's like there's a weight on a bit, then there's like a bang, and you actually realize the paint can tipped over from where it fell. It's a red splotch.
Ah, perfect for a children's hospital.
I say this lovingly, but check you. Um,
Listen. I hear red on white. I now immediately associated with for children's hospitals because that's the Tumblr meme,
oh,
baby.
oh, I guess that happens. There's like that moment of silence,
Oh my god,
and
RG, you can't
for
be this funny. I think, I think,
oh,
so RG asked if he says that in character, and now I'm tempted to say yes because that's,
oh my goodness. Well, does he say that in character?
I want to say yes, and he just like does not elaborate.
Moria just gives him a judging look. Gives him a judging look and then moves on like, alright, we need some way past this and I don't see a door anywhere.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I have an idea. Let's roll investigation real quick.
Yeah, I actually have a bit of an idea. Oh, this'll work great.
Okay.
Okay, so my are you alright if I speak if
Sure.
I bring about my idea?
Sure, I can
Yeah,
do
okay.
mine next floor.
Heck yeah. Uh the two look around and Moria actually notes you know how in cartoons you have sometimes have those like a bunch of wooden boards being carried by some rope up and down.
Mm-hmm.
Moria notes that
Okay.
it's also hefty enough that it would allow maybe two or three people on it.
That's good.
So she's gonna point that out to you, Roboto.
Oh, well, that's it's easy enough. And I'm guessing, gonna roll acrobatics.
Do me a straight dex,
Straight dex.
actually.
Okay, that's a +5 then. 9, 10.
10.
Oh golly.
You know what, so they both get them. It's fine for a little bit. You get down to the next floor even. And
Mm-hmm.
then suddenly it's as if the wooden boards realize that, hey, there's a hefty amount of weight difference between this giant metal robot and this little lady here. So it's like a seesaw, and I'll say that you're the one closer to the building, Roboto. Uh, Moria's just punted inside onto the next floor,
Oh no!
and she's just kind of punted inside. And Roboto, do me sleight of hand to see whether you start falling, or if you manage to catch onto an edge.
That's a 22. I think just like at this point the board has gone like almost completely horizontal, and like Roboto is like one hand catches it, with like one hand like holding onto it, but it's like it looks sort of,
Yeah.
but it does look cool. So he's not. Don't worry about the rules of physics. He's fine.
It's fine. Mori's just kind of picking herself up from like floor 3.
Ah, you good?
Does Yeah, I'm fine. It's There's just this you kind of see the look on her face is like, why did that board go like that?
I don't know. I feel like it's like,
Meanwhile, Roboto hanging with one hand from the
yeah.
thing.
We're just like, I don't know. I'm just hanging here.
Do you need some help coming over?
Oh my god! I can't believe she didn't react to the pun.
I didn't realize the pun was there.
He's just hanging here. He's just hanging out.
That's fair. That's fair. She doesn't judge.
But yeah,
He likes to live life on the edge.
oh, definitely. Although this might be a little too close to the edge, but he likes.
You say that as if all the other things aren't going to happen to him.
But
So,
yeah,
how does Roboto decide to come on over?
I think he suddenly has a terrible, no good, horrible idea, and he's gonna
Yeah,
start swinging, uh, back and
Moria is
forth.
going to move out of the way.
What do I roll for this?
Athletics.
Athletics, alright. This is only a +1, so this will be a grand old time. 19!
You do really
Damn!
well.
Yeah, it's like swing, 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 and it's like starts getting momentum, and like at when it's like starts swinging, and when it swings forward, he lets go, and he lands pretty safely on the third floor.
That's like an acrobat pirouette.
Oh my goodness.
Flawless.
Yeah, and then he looks back just like, jeez. Damn, this is more excitement than I thought will be today.
You're telling me.
And we're not done yet. Next floor. So you know how in the last floor there was like lines of the
Yeah,
tiles? There is none of that
yeah.
here. It's just white. And oops. Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
And Roboto just like, what? What? How? Okay. How is this here? How are we supposed to get across? And I think there's like a couple of like buckets. So he just like takes one and like sort of like throws it forwards, and yep, it goes to the white, and it falls and it falls and it falls and it falls. Well, yeah, well, as it falls, it does like splotches of paint all over the place. But yeah, it keeps falling.
Moria sees the splotches of paint and gets an idea. She takes one of the buckets, let's say it's a nice blue one, and
Probably
that's
investigation also.
okay.
I will also roll investigation. 19. 14.
14.
I'll say Roboto finds it first. There are actually a couple of paintbrushes around here, some of which are very big, like cartoonishly big, bigger than you
Huh.
are, Moria.
Wow.
It's like those like paint
Okay.
rollers.
I'm now thinking Splatoon.
Splatoon,
Are some
baby!
are some of the builders here Inklings?
I
Not
don't know, maybe they
Inklings.
are. I don't
Um,
know. Say Woomy on top from the top of your lungs, and maybe you'll get a response.
is this a challenge?
God.
Cause I will. Um, Woomy. Is there an answer back?
From around you, there is just an echoing.
I'm just imagine. See the way I'm imagining this now. It's like Morio holding this pink bucket. She plunges on up, turning it onto the floor. There's Roboto with his own giant paintbrush. There's like there's a voice from the ether that comes, and then all these not inklings cry out, and I'm just imagining like Moria and Roboto looking around, just like, where did these sounds come from?
Yeah, just like they look at each other, and God, if they were tunes, there would be so many question marks just between the
Yeah,
two of them.
yeah. Like Moria pauses and just goes, you know, nothing to lose here. Just like upturns the bucket onto the floor. Like
And
she tries to chuck it so like it gets a decent reach.
well, I'm assuming you splash it like in a line.
Yeah,
Well, wherever the paint touches, turns out the lines were just white. And now there is color with white lines. And it's actually solid.
nice.
So Roboto sees that and he takes his cartoonishly big paintbrush and dips it in a similarly cartoonishly big bucket, but that's just there. Don't worry about it. And he sort of puts it on like where the floor is supposed to be, and now there's floor.
They can paint roll their way to victory.
Yep. He's like, yeah, like I think like he as he there, although it is still wet paint, so you will still get paint on your shoes.
Actually, you know what I'm imagining? Because Moria would walk calmly. I'll just describe something when we next get to the next floor. Um, in the meantime, though, how about both of our characters roll attack just to see how well the floor is painted?
Attack. All right. What do we use for rolling this?
I mean, I know I'm doing strength for the splash Moria's got, and since she has. That's a 27. Nice.
More thinking about if it counts as a unarmed strike.
It's a weapon. I'd say not, but you could theoretically treat it as a quarterstaff, I think.
Okay, so yeah, because if it was a an unarmed strike, he has a wait, no, he doesn't. Never mind. I forgot that this is the past. Damn, Jesus fuck. Well, I guess it's a good thing he has multiple attacks.
Go roll another attack. Like the first roll of the paint roller doesn't go the best, so
17, better, but he's still like struggling and he probably got some paint on his pants. His horns are blue now. Horns, antennae, whatever. Don't at me.
I'm imagining he just has a couple of paint splotches on him, like in contrast to Moray, who's like spotless. You
Yeah.
don't know how she's doing this. Detective skills? You don't know.
Probably because she's using the actual bucket and not fighting with an oversized paintbrush and paint bucket.
Yeah,
Robato's
she's.
hubris is crashing down on him.
I'll say though, with these, you're like both are able to get to the stairs, and they walk down and just. Roboto, do you look behind you?
Sure.
Yeah, you will see just blue footprints being left by you and Moria now as you walk down the stairs.
And not Moria, Roboto sees that and he's just like, well, I guess we left our mark. And he's not gonna fix that because fuck that. And yeah,
Moria
second
just.
floor.
Yeah, that's. I believe we're on the first floor now. And then there's
Oh yeah.
not quite at the ground floor yet, but first floor. What do you think would be here?
Um, well, students. And students are known to warp reality to whatever they deem funny. Why are you on a mountain?
I think literally they come here and Moria is like beat of silence. Why are we on a mountain?
And Roboto is just like sighs. It's like, I no longer want to be in the Toon building.
And Moria looks around like, we're on a mountain. Is there snow here? Could she find a sled? So they just led their way down, hopefully towards the exit.
Well, I will say there is a lot of snow. A lot of snow that can be sculpted. Make your own make your own sled, motherfucker.
That would not occur to her. Is there a sign saying this?
Yes, it says literally make your own sled, motherfucker.
Oh my goodness. What should we make this? Sleight of hand? Dex?
Yeah, sleight of hand.
Oh, that's +2. That's a 16.
Another 16.
And
You can you really, do you want a 16 or a 16? You will have a 16 or a 16.
so, like, with these two working together, it's maybe just a little crumbly at the edges because this is snow. How are they supposed to build a sleigh out of snow? But they do have one.
It'll only last one ride.
That's fair.
And yeah, you go down, and it's a bumpy ride, but it's definitely one made for but it definitely feels like it was made, like the place was made for sledding. And honestly, it's a pretty view. It's like it looks like a mountain, like it's like you could just got to a mountain range in Ghibli. Not that I don't think either of them know what fucking Ghibli is, but
Moria
well,
knows what Ghibli is, but she has never been there.
yeah, I think Roboto also been to Ghibli. But anyways, because fair weather. But we don't talk about fair weather here. This is a lighthearted one. And
Yeah.
fair weather makes everything angsty.
I
But
guess on that note, though, shall we roll acrobatics to see how they land
yeah, let's
at the foot of the mountain?
see how much they eat shit. 15. 18.
18.
They don't eat shit, but Moria's landing is more graceful than Roboto's.
I'm just imagining like she jumps off beforehand, does a nice land. Meanwhile, Roboto just jumps off. The sled explodes into snow, and what if he rolls down just the last couple feet?
I think since it's a 15, he lands on his feet, but he does like stumble, but he does like the whole like pinwheel arms as
Uh,
the sled for some reason explodes into fire.
it explodes. It's amazing.
It's a snow sled. Why does everybody's just like collects behind him, just like what?
I'm just imagining like those pictures that have the. Actually, I found the right GIF. Just like a multiple question marks.
Yeah, just like what?
Moria just kind of looks at that and goes, "You know what? We don't need an answer that today. Let's just get out of here." And she takes her brother's hand and goes towards the exit.
Yeah, it's like yep. Let's get out. Goodbye. And after and I think the two of them look at as they look at the remains of the snow that is now being melted by the fire that was also caused by the snow. They turn their heads and they're in the lobby now.
Yay! They managed to escape.
Yeah, and the lobby is completely normal. There is someone at the lobby. She's just like looks completely uninterested and like completely unfazed by the fact that they're both covered in snow and paint and sketch lines and whatever and all that and she's just like flipping through her book just like complete like
Same bleepery as always.
yep, same shit as always. It's another sunny day in Toonkind D&D. It's another sunny day in Inkwell.
Never sunny day in Villestown.
Yep.
I'm like I'm gonna say Moria takes a moment, brushes the snow off herself, and she actually just goes over and says, "Hey, I heard there were apartments made and for rent nearby. Could you just direct us towards there?"
And she like very slowly looks at you in a deliberate like you disrupted my fun time way and just sort of like points at like the building that's just like right next to them.
Yeah, she like Moria nods like, "Thank you. Sorry for troubling you. Thank you for the help." Goes to grab Roboto, just walks out.
Yep, and the secretary it has went back to reading her book, completely unfazed, and and yep, at the right place now.
There's like a dot dot dot, and let's try not to repeat that.
Yeah, and like Roboto looks back, and the building looks like completely fucking normal, like just like Robot, and he's just like, what the hell? It doesn't even look like. He just like gestures at it. It doesn't even look like it's being built.
Toon logic, Roboto, it's toon logic. I don't understand how it works myself, but I believe that's what you call toon logic.
Yeah, I should have realized. I should have. Yeah. Yeah, let's keep going.
She she pulls him towards the actual building
Yeah, Roboto's like
that
so
they're
like
supposed to be in.
Roboto lets himself be pulled. He's just like done thinking about it. Just like, yeah, gonna get him a gonna get in a new apartment and not think about that apartment complex, but really is complex and is too complex for the mortal real kind comprehension. Um, and yeah, I think because we don't want to deal with the whole process of buying a apartment and like doing the paperwork in Toonkind. So I think
Oh, I know how to do this. I know how to do this. We see them go in. There's like some noise and shenanigans, but smash cut to Roboto and Moria sitting in his shiny, nice new apartment. Just they're sitting here now. Moria's just like, all right, that was actually quite simple, nice. Meanwhile, Roboto is just losing his mind.
well, it's like that was not simple.
You got your house now, though. Well, apartment.
Yep. Well, it is much bigger than last one. It has actual rooms now.
Always an improvement.
Yep. I
It's kind of a dot dot dot, and I don't suppose you have any more tea in here, do you? I think I'd like to have one after all of that.
and Roboto is just like, well, unless they stocked it beforehand, I don't think I will have any tea here. And he'll go to like one of the cupboards and oh wait, there is tea here. And And Roboto just stares at it and just like takes out the whole box and just sort of no, actually no, he doesn't take out the whole box. He just like takes out one bag of tea and just like okay, actually let me roll something.
Oh,
One for he will, two for he won't. Okay. Moria, there
yeah.
is a bag of tea that is flung at you. You get a
Okay,
bag of tea
when
flung at you.
she catches it in her hand and is like, ah, thank you.
No problem.
And then she looks at you, and I'm going to roll athletics now.
Oh god.
I'm rolling again, dang it. 10 is
Yes,
terrible.
again. 15, that's better.
15 is slightly better. She just takes a moment, but you have now been held up over your shoulder.
Ah!
So, shall I show you how to make some tea? Hmm?
Uh, okay.
shall we cut it here?
Yeah, I think has she like actually fucking went and like picked him up? Because I'm imagining like Moria with her hands over her head, just like carrying Roboto, and Roboto just like, okay, this is how it is, I suppose, and just
It,
like,
just like at first it's what, and then just oh, this is his life now.
yep. God, two chaotic idiots. One of them is chaotic by nature, the other is secretly an enabler.
Anywho, and
Yeah, I,
I think this is a good place to cut it off. So
yeah, I
thank
think
you
we
for
can.
indulging me.
Oh, thank you for enabling me. I think it's like Moria as she's like now walking over to her house to because there I don't think there's an actual like tea kettle in Roboto's apartment. He just like she like meanwhile she's just like talking him through the basics of like how long to boil the water, how long to like steep it, what temperatures and all that fun stuff.
And like some differences between the different teas, like you got black tea, green tea, different kinds of fruit tea. She's rather fond of nettle tea herself.
Yeah.
And
And
now you know far more about tea than you ever thought you'd need to Roboto.
yeah,
Congrats!
I think I think I don't think anybody I don't think his father drank tea, so he just like, yep, it's leaf water. What do you mean that's not that?
Moria gives him a judging look and gives him a whole explanation.
Roboto is now slightly sad. I wouldn't say like sad, but he's just like a bit disappointed now that he can't like drink anything because that sounds nice.
Oh, we'll figure something out.
Yeah,
Warfords can eat and drink, right? I shake my hand at whatever physiology Roboto has. We'll figure something out.
eventually, yeah.
Get get this man a warm cup of tea and a piece of cake.
But yeah, I do think we can say goodbye. Thank you everybody, but thank you RG and Du for listening here live. Thank you everybody who will be listening in the future to the audio log. And actually this is probably gonna be very early in Roboto's playlist, so yeah. Fun fact, this has taken us like months to actually get out. So yeah, that's fun.
It's it's here though. So thank you all for listening and goodbye.
Yeah, bye everybody. Bye.